Welcome to your daily focus for, oh, we had a card fly out, for August the 27th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Now let's see what flew out here. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles flew out. Wow. Happy Monday. Ten of Pentacles is the S card. We've just come through a full moon. Mars goes direct today. Moon is in Pisces today, so we can tap into the spiritual today. We can let go of what is no longer needed in our life. If you watch the weekend focus, I picked a Journey of Love card, and it was the cloak. And so, if you didn't watch any of the reading, watch the Journey of Love card with the cloak, because it gave you so much information to what we have been going through and where we are now. And we are ready to throw off that cloak. We are ready to step into our yes of what we want to do, of what we want to accomplish. It's time to reinvent the plan, re-examine the plan, look at the details, grow our confidence, grow our awareness in where we want to go, and who we want to become, and what we want to create, invent. Our goals, our dreams, our desires. We have the yes card here. It's telling you that yes, your dream has been heard, your goal has been heard, your affirmation has been heard, and it's within your grasp. And if you look at the numerology of today, it is a 1, so that is the Magician. And whenever the Magician shows up, our wish will be granted. So be careful of your thoughts today. We don't want to do negative today with the Magician leaning in, trying to hear our whispers. We want to affirm the positive in our life, of where we can go, of what we can do, of who we can become. And we'll put that back in. Cut the cards. And look at this. We've got the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the first card, so we could be feeling like we are deflated, like we are tired, we can't go any further, we want to throw in the towel, we have had enough heartache and sadness, and when will it all end? It's ending now. You have to have a faith, a belief, a patience in divine timing right now, that your spirit guides, that your angels, that God, the universe, source is working very hard on your behalf to move forward, but we may not feel like that. We may want to pull into ourselves today, to retreat within ourselves today. So, get by water, the flow of water. Meditate by water. Reflect as you sit near water. Walk near water. We have the Empress. Empress sits in the very middle, so it is in our conflict area. So we may want to step into the new things to do, the new seeds to plant, and it's not the time. Never in a full moon energy is it the time to plant seeds, but we can start to design our path forward. We can let go of things that are no longer needed in our life, no longer wanted in our life. Once again, I got the image of that cloak card. So throughout our lives, we build ourselves safety nets. We build walls around ourselves. We keep ourselves safe. We hide maybe a talent, an ability, part of our personality. And so this card really is us in the cloak. Not ready to stand up and stand out and go on our path. Now, with Mars going forward, and Mars going forward, especially in Capricorn, where it's quite content, we will start to pick up speed. We will start to move towards this type of energy. But think of a planet in retrograde, think of it as on a pendulum, where it goes quickly through and then it holds up for a second and then comes back through. So the momentum has to start picking up. So I think that, Mars has got a couple of weeks at least in Capricorn. So don't be so much in a rush to plant those new seeds, to spur into action, to do new things. I think today is, it's Moon Day, it's Monday. Tap into your moon, tap into your spirituality, tap into the inner development, the spiritual development that you need for the next part of your journey. And we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is, one that goes into the desert, the cave. And the Hermit says, okay, this is where I am. And this is where I want to be. Now, what holds me back? What stagnates my energy? Where is my life toxic? Where do I need to change a behavior, a habit? How can I align myself with my true purpose? So it is a day of meditation. It is a day of prayer. It is a day of reflection. It is a day of looking at the plan. And note where there is a disconnect between where we are now and where we want to be. Full moons are beautiful for endings, healing, releasing, closing doors, moving past or away from energies that no longer serve us, or people, or things, or places, or situations, or events. And sometimes when we look at the forward motion and we look at where we are, we can easily see where we are being hung up, where we are being stagnated, where we are finding the barriers in how we can move forward. So it's very beautiful energy today. This isn't a day that you want to take on challenges. These aren't days where you want to be spontaneous. And it's probably a day where you're not going to be overly enthusiastic, even though that Mars is finally going stationary direct for us. Follow the moon energy today. And the Virgo energy. We have the sun in Virgo now. So that is tidying things up. Getting rid of the unused, the unwanted. Clearing our areas. Maybe that's your heart area. Maybe it's your immediate surroundings. Let's get an affirmation card, shall we? So, and don't worry, the energy of the Empress is coming, but right now we need to take our time in where we want to step. This is a day of retreat, of organization. Understanding what you know, understanding what you have, and how to make the most out of it, using it, utilizing it going forward. See what details need to be taken care of. Messenger of air. Messenger of air appears. Opinions informed by experience. Allegiance to a way of thinking or acting, a learned response, a subconscious programming, swift reactions and responses. I need to broaden my perspective. I am reacting to a situation from my past. I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt to a new way of thinking and behaving. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. Now, if I am swift and move quickly, the next part is important though. Ensuring my actions are for the highest good. So have you really thought it through? Were you the hermit before you decided to act? Okay, so we don't want that spontaneous action, that knee-jerk kind of action. But yes, if opportunity presents itself and you have thought long and hard, then absolutely take a step in the direction you want to go. But if not, hold back, think about it. There may be more that needs to be revealed to you. I'm reacting to a situation from my past. And that could be doing something today, but it's how you were programmed, for lack of a better word, on how to act in that situation. So if you were always told that you should be seen and not heard, your voice has been quieted. So you get into a situation today where you want to speak up, you want to speak your mind, but you were programmed to be quiet, to not say anything. And that's just one example of a trillion examples I could probably give in how we are instinctively or subconsciously going through the motions of our life without realizing it. Most of our day is subconscious. We wake up, we set the alarm for the same time every day, we get out of bed the same way, we follow the same routine, whether it is making a beverage for ourselves, a coffee, a tea, jumping in the shower. When we shower, we probably shower in the same way. When we jump out of the shower, we probably start drying ourselves with that towel that we put in the same places we always put it. We brush our teeth in the same way. We drive to work in the same way. We set the table in the same way. We've pre-programmed ourselves very well. And this is a day where we want to look and see where the programming is no longer needed in our life and the broadened perspective is. We'll get an animal card. Oops. Oh, look at that. The raccoon says, find your identity. Oh, I went right by raccoon. Hiding, mirror, right, and destiny. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often we lose our identity. It can be connected to career, love relationships, and even friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who you are at the time. If your self-esteem is low and sad, you will attract the same. On the outside, the person or situation may be perceived as the life of the party, but inside they are crying with confusion. It's never good to create relationships out of illusions and to treat them as a patch or a quick fix or what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are, to help you grow, both of you, or all of you in a group context, co-workers, career. Now that doesn't mean to hermit yourself away until you figure it all out. Remember, we had the hermit, so we don't want to just go into that cave and barricade ourselves. It means that we need to work on to heal ourselves, become the person that we want to be the person that you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, you cannot forget to celebrate who you are. When that job promotion doesn't come through or the person you hoped was the love of your life just leaves, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair, but it means that you aren't in the right spot in your life to attract what you want. So take the time to change it. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.